We are joined by Benjamin Joseph, media specialist, Walnut Ridge Primary School, based where?
Vernon, New Jersey.
Beautiful Vernon,
all the way
New
up the
Jersey.
tip where the Appalachian Trail runs through.
What does it mean to be a media specialist?
It's a great question. I've been in the library for 6 years, and I use that kind of interchangeably with the ages that I work with. But I think the first year, it was adapting a library that was child-friendly and picture-focused. And now, over time, with 21st century skills, it's really changed into media resources, using tech as tools, building social projects and atmospheres for students to be able to talk and build those foundational skills.
So you're using technology to be innovative, to teach, to engage students, right?
Yes.
You have brought a whole range
That's right.
of fascinating technology. We would need 2 hours to go through all of them,
Yes.
but we're going to pick our spots.
That's right.
Now,
You tell me.
This is fascinating. I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Tell me what we're doing here. This is, follow me here. I'm going to throw those notes
So
away.
this is a pen that I've taken time to record my voice on, and
Okay.
the book is called Duck Rabbit.
Well, why did this just go on right now?
That's right. Well, it's a nice little beep and letting you know that
All right.
you could. Let's just check that the light is lit up.
Go ahead.
There we go. Okay, you're all
so
set
here we
to
go.
go.
Check this out, team. Now, I know what it says. I could read it, but...
What are you talking about?
That's my voice.
Is that your voice?
That's my voice, yeah.
You did this.
That's right.
And then we turn the page. And hold on.
Those are ears. Silly.
So, Steve, the question is, though, what do you think that is?
What do you mean?
What is that? Is that a duck or a rabbit?
That's a rabbit.
Oh, I think it's a duck.
Are we supposed to have a debate about this?
I think so. And that's the point of view that we're teaching kids these days. But now let's do it at 4 years old and 5 years old without the worry if we're reading the right words. But now we're having a conversation around a book with a little bit of tech.
So you're saying that someone would say, oh, that this technology reads the book for the kid. That's not what it is.
No, not at all. I actually talk to students about being readers. I asked that question, we started last week, and the kids say, oh, no, we're not readers. I say, hello, do you look at pictures? When you pass by different fast food restaurants, do you know what they are by what the sign looks like?
Right.
That's reading. So students also are empowered by starting to look at pictures and just tell us what they're thinking about
Love
the
it.
story.
Come on, let's go. What do you got?
All right, so this is the most exciting thing I've been using lately, augmented reality.
Guys, make sure we can get this. John, that camera right there, so
All
keep
right,
talking
great.
it through.
So here's augmented reality, and I organize it in a way that's a nice platform for the students to use. But if you can press the one with the light bulb there, Steve.
I got the one with the light bulb is this one, I think, right there.
That's right. So 5-year-olds, we have 40 apps listed, but we also have picture cues. Now, this is just one example of augmented reality. This is a target, we call it, or a picture that NASA's put it
Tilt it forward,
online.
come on.
Right? Okay.
Got it.
So it's a target, and this is all STEM or STEAM related, science, technology, engineering.
Let's go.
But now let's click into the app that NASA's provided for free as well.
Spacecraft 3D.
Spacecraft 3D, they also have different things for their shuttles and satellites. So now we're going to click in, and I would love to see what the Mars rover looks like. Maybe Curiosity, which went up 10, 15
Right.
years ago, right? And then you also have your Spirit. But let's click on Curiosity. Now I'm going to hold this target behind where the camera is.
Whoa!
Do you see that?
Tell us what's going on right now.
So now we can see Curiosity. We can go in close and we can look at the wheels. What happened with Curiosity for the
What's
NASA
Curiosity?
scientists? Curiosity was the Mars rover that went up and is now still up on Mars. But it wasn't planned to be there for as long as it has or is still running. What happened was about 2-3 years in, I can't be specific, but one of the wheels stopped turning. So the scientists had to find a way to reprogram, figure out how to drive the
Right.
Curiosity to where it needed to be charged by solar power. And that was a project that's just like what we're doing in our library. I give kids a project called Maker Spaces, and then they use tech to maybe talk with each other and decide what is
Figure out what to do with that.
That's right.
I love this. Give me one more. Let's go.
So we also have dinosaurs, and then for older students, we have the real makings of the human heart. So you can isolate different
This is just a
forms
book.
and different.
Where's the high tech here?
Oh, if you want to see a dinosaur pop off the page, then use the augmented reality.
Hold on one
I know,
second.
all kinds of stuff falling out. This is something else that's a little bit different, Steve. This here is teaching the language of coding. So this is a bee-bot, and there's lots of different robots.
bee-bot.
A bee-bot,
Got this, John?
right?
Oh,
So-
my God.
So you can see these.
Kip, you got this, buddy? Go ahead.
You
Talk me
see
through.
these arrows. So, Steve, if I was asking you on a chart that I have on the floor, to get the B-bot somewhere, you might need to decide, okay, I need to go forward 3, right 4,
Right.
back 2, and that is sequential ordering, which is coding. And so coding is being taught through a robot or a toy, but what students are learning is to be empowered by something so huge. Really, what is coding? And if we start to think about that as 4 or 5-year-olds, just like we learned Spanish when we're young, we have students creating the new jobs and technologies we don't even know yet.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
With all this technology, and by the way, you also have a camera there too. Real quick, can we do this, and I gotta go low tech on you.
That's
Show me
right.
what that is.
This is a chesty with GoPro. So
chesty?
That's right. This is the child version size, but the students can wear this and help teach.
We'll go to that camera right there.
Right. So students wear this, and it gets that point of view perspective of their hands moving things or putting away books or using the library.
So what do you do with the video you have on there?
Parents love to watch these videos, and they know what we're doing, so they'll say, Mr. Joseph, I was watching the video, I know exactly what book baggies are. I know exactly what magic wands
So
are.
they can see what the kid did during the day?
And the kid can reteach it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you get any pushback from parents or others who say, all right, listen, enough with the technology, back off on it?
I think that being a great teacher is being reflective. I think I do that to myself, right? I think that we're talking about such young children now that might not have time to play outside every day, and they might not have time to visit the public library. So my biggest thing is just giving all the resources to students and parents and build that culture between school and home to be a team. And when you're working together with parents and teachers and students, it really just becomes a lifelong learning experiences wherever you're at.
So you're not worried about kids engaged in technology too much, or be too much engaged in technology?
It can't be mindless time. It can't be wasted screen time.
None of this is.
We can't be consumers and not actively participating. But no, none of this isn't. This is asking a question and then finding the answer with whatever technology is available. We also have 3D printer in the K-1 school,
Right.
so students can see what things look like as they're being built straight up like we're doing in today's world.
Before I let you out of here, you were part of this panel that we did on Caucus with 3 other colleagues, great
Yes.
early childhood, early education innovators. When did you know that you were going to do this for your life's work?
It's a great question. I always thought that I'd be with students a little bit older because I knew that there's such a challenge at the elementary level of really building simple, clear, explicit directions. And over time, I've gotten so much better at talking and sharing details because in order to present to a 5th grader how to use a library, there's so many little steps. And the same thing with technology. So I think that the most exciting part is that whatever the day brings, whatever the new challenge, it's breaking down pieces for my audience, which are 5, 6-year-olds.
Well done. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much for having me, Steve.
Love it. When we come back, one more educational innovator who's making a difference with very young children who are the leaders of tomorrow. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The preceding program has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence, and 13 for WNET, NJTV, and WHYY. Funding for this edition of Caucus New Jersey has been provided by the PNC Foundation, the New Jersey Education Association, New Jersey Sharing Network, Caldwell University, PSE&G, JFK Medical Center, and by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. Caucus New Jersey has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.